One of the hardest truths about growth is realizing that sometimes you don't lose people. You simply outgrow them, and that can be a painful realization. Hi, this is Looking at Tam, and this is an audio reflection. Because when we think about relationships ending or shifting, we often look for something dramatic, a big argument, a betrayal, a moment where something clearly went wrong. But sometimes nothing bad actually happens. You just change. Perspectives change. Boundaries change and shifts. Your priority change, and suddenly the space you once shared with someone no longer fits the person you are becoming. That is a very real part of growth. And we grow, we begin to understand ourselves a little differently. We begin to value peace differently. We begin to notice patterns we once ignored. And we begin to recognize that the difference between relationships that nurture us and relationships that quietly drain us. But outgrowing people can't bring a mixed emotions. Sometimes there is sadness. Sometimes there's guilt. Sometimes there is confusion because we often feel like we owe people the same version of ourselves forever. The hard truth is growth does not walk or grow that way. Growth asks us to evolve. And evolution sometimes means that the space we often belong in no longer align with who we are becoming. That doesn't mean the memories were not real. It definitely doesn't mean the connection never mattered. It means the season change. Some people were meant for certain chapters of our lives. They teach us something, walk behind us for a time, and the story moves forward. And as difficult as it can be to accept this, not everyone is meant to grow in the same direction with us. The important thing is to honor your growth, to honor all the lessons, and to allow yourself the freedom to continue evolving without feeling like you have to shrink back into an old version of yourself just to maintain a connection. Growth is not always comfortable, but it is so necessary. And sometimes the most powerful thing you could do is accept that you are becoming someone new and allow yourself to reflect that. Allow yourself a little grace. Allow yourself to open up for that new journey. This is a vibe check.